As we wrap up 2024 and get started for 2025, I have one simple question. Is vending the perfect starter business? I'm going to have this conversation with the concierge to small business lending, franchise, buying small businesses, all that good stuff he's brought us all year. But I want to ask a very simple question, Bo. Is vending the perfect starter business? What say you?
I would say yes. I would say the reasons I really like the business because it's predictable. You know, you're going to spend about an hour per week per machine, unless you have maybe you have children and they do that for you, or you hire your dad or whoever, right? Like you can pretty much eliminate the time if you wanted to. But the other reason I like it is because most people still have a job and they're like, I'm busy from this time to this time. And so I like the fact that you can be flexible and you can go fill the machines and go shopping on Costco on the weekends. Granted, the location needs to be open for you to get in. And then it's scalable, right? You can grow it. You can keep on growing and take the cash flow and buy more machines and more machines and more machines. And then you couple that with Section 179 and talk to your CPA. But like that's the way to go, because I talk to so many people, you know, making $500, $800, $1 million a year. And they're like, I want to own a business. Well, but why do you want to own a business? Like you're already making good money. It's because you need these write-offs and things. So vending is a gateway business. And I believe it's good for a lot of people. It's good for somebody who has to be working at their W-2 and needs to like slowly bootstrap. Maybe here's another good reason, right? Like, I love real estate, but real estate is capital dependent in a big way. You can finance these machines with equipment financing, oftentimes getting 100%. SBA financing, you can get 90%. You can even build in working capital. So with the group I work with, they actually place the machines for you. So you don't even have to place the machines. The first order you do with them, they place the machines. They guarantee you a certain amount of vends per machine. Once you get inside, it's a business opportunity. It's not a franchise. Now, can you go and buy machines cheaper and do it all yourself? Of course you can. But I like this kind of done for you package, right? And then learn the business. You get a business coach with them that actually operates the business. So it is a very good business. I also want to bring up another business today too, after we talk about vending.
Yeah. So let me talk why I think vending is the perfect starter business. And obviously, if you don't know who I am, I'm a W-2 employee. I'm a trained accountant. I was a sales guy for multiple decades, ran go-to-market strategies, did all these great things. But when I think about vending and vending being the perfect starter business, to your point, it's not capital intensive. You can get into this with financing of 10%. You bring in 10%. You can get the whole placing of the service. Also, though, if you think about a business, it is a great way to understand the profit and loss. It is a great way to understand the little components like buying supplies, watching vends, and seeing margin. It's also a business, to your point, it's open 24/7, but you can operate it like labor-wise an hour, whatever it is, a week, per month, whatever it is. You don't have to operate it while you're working. Also, I like the idea that you can involve your kids. A lot of us are in a unique situation where maybe we have teenage kids that are driving or whatnot, and you want to quote unquote add them to the payroll. Hello, talk to your accountant for advice. Also, working with this service provider, it allows you to taste and then grow if you like it. You don't have to, but it's just, I think a lot of W-2 employees. Oh, and then let's not forget the tax write-off, right? If these are equipments, they're appreciable. You can do all, again, talk to your CPA. But this could help you with this year taxes. So getting it done in 24 or having it be a part of 25, there's just so many things that you can start with this. It's like the entry. And if you like it, great. If you don't, great. It's not a big risk.
Yeah. Most one rental people I talk to, they're like, look, I'm really doing this to build cash flow so I can buy rental properties. That's my focus. But I understand, like, I can only save X amount, and I'm not the type that's going to go do these creative financing deals because that's not their, they're W-2, like they're not,
time for all that. Yeah.
Right. And so like this makes sense for them. They're like, tax write-off cash flow. And then the way I put it too, I go, okay, look, if you had, let's say you bought 10 machines and we can build in working capital in the loan. So the loan amount, the total loan is or total project cost 150. You come in with 15 grand, everything else is finance.
Yeah.
So if you look at those 10 machines and what the potential cash flow for those machines are, there's not many other, it's hard to get a real estate investment to perform as well. Now, you're not going to get the appreciation, although you can sell your route. So it is a comparable business, and it's a complementary business to real estate. And if you own real estate and you own operating business and you do tax strategy, you win. And so that's like the next book is going to be called The Triangle Method, talking about all this, because that's the powerful strategy. Because too many people they're in their corporate world and they do really well, but it blows my mind that they don't know cost segregation. They don't know, they own rental properties, but yet they don't know the basic stuff. Like, hey, it's a short-term rental. I'm actively participating in the business. I'm going to go talk to my CPA. Guys, fire your CPA if they're not having strategies with you. You need to have strategy meetings with your CPA so you can figure out how you can maneuver the system in a legal way to pay less in tax and keep more cash flow so you buy more rental properties. It's like that simple.
Yeah, folks, if you want to start talking about vending and see if it's right for you, really dig into the opportunity. Bo's done something amazing for this community and this community only. He's created a URL, onerentalmeeting.com. Go there, book your call. He's got some videos and all of that there for you to start with and digest. So know that Bo cares about you and he's really trying to help you get started. Bo, you highlighted earlier, you wanted to talk about another business. What is that?
Okay, so if you're somebody who is a business builder, an empire builder, and you're not afraid to do belly to belly, this isn't for somebody who's not is introverted. I mean, you can do this semi-absentee, but this is really for somebody who's got maybe a sales background. Okay, the industry I'm talking about is medical staffing, right? I work with it's not a franchise; it's a business opportunity, and it blows my mind the opportunity, in potential in this industry. They place in 150 different types of sectors, doctors, nurses, all these specialty lines. They do staffing. They also do placement. So when you do one-time placement, your fees can be 20 to 40 grand for one placement. That's like you place one doctor, one nurse, whatever. That could be 20 to 40 grand a pop, right? And so then you also do staffing where this facility that's assisted living or whatever needs just staffing hourly. Then you're making money because you're billing at almost 2 times. So I might bill at 150 and pay whatever, $75 an hour to the staff. So that's recurring revenue. This business model has been around for 35 years. They have 270 operators throughout the nation, and they're crushing it. And you can do business nationally. You can start from home. They do all the training. It's not a franchise, so there's not royalties. There's like a buy-in and training fee, and then you need working capital. But I love this business. I was actually on another presentation with them yesterday, and I'm thinking, man, this is a great. I want to do this business because you can, if you're like me and you're a go-getter and a marketer, and you're not afraid to pick up the phone, you can grow this into a couple $1 million a year business, and your your overhead is low. So very attractive business, not for everybody, but for somebody who's more sales oriented. And the great thing is you don't need big staff. You need yourself, and then you need one operations person to do the data entry and the billings and the billing stuff. But yeah, I mean, you can and it's SBA financeable. You can finance the costs with SBA. One of the very few business opportunities that is SBA financeable. So somebody who was an empire builder, this would be something industry. 95% of the 270 people that have come in have no medical experience whatsoever. They train you. The guy that's been doing it's been doing it for 40 years. It is really, yesterday I was like, man, I could do this. I'm super busy, but I love this idea. I would say the one downside is there's not a lot of write-offs, right? From a Section 179 standpoint. But also the other value of owning a business, even keeping your W-2, is that you can set up self-directed retirement accounts. That's a huge thing. And some of them you can put up to 60 grand a year away, right? And then you do your real estate, you do your private lending out of that, and it's tax-free or tax deferred, depending on the vehicle. So all this together is why everybody should own a business in conjunction with a W-2. And whether that's vending or whether you want to do a home service business, just get into it. But realize, like the conversation I had with the lady yesterday, look, I know you're busy with corporate. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you, hey, you can. It's passive, and you're not gonna. It's not like buying a rental property. You have to be in the business. You can work on it. You don't have to be in it, but you have to realize you're going to work on it. So if that sounds intriguing to you guys, like, because a lot of people, they'll book a call and they're just like, they want to know what's out there. But just know that, like, you have to do work. There's no magic pill where, that's, if you want a magic pill, there's none, because you buy rental properties, still problems. You invest in a syndication, you invest in the wrong syndicator, you lose your money. But I think business ownership in conjunction with your W-2, and then eventually being able to buy more rentals to then retire. I'm already past you retired at 45. I'm turning 47 and I'm not ready to retire yet. So I need to get my show on the road. That's why I got to hustle a little bit more for the next couple of years.
No, it's awesome, folks. Again, this topic is vending the perfect starter business. I think the answer is yes. There are lots and lots of opportunities out there, whether it be the staffing opportunity or home service, yada, yada, yada. Bo has an amazing playlist on this channel where we go back and review businesses. You can take a look there. But the best thing to do, onerentalmeeting.com. He's created the site just for you. Go book a call, see what's right for you. Bo, closing thoughts?
Yeah, I'm excited to see everybody at the second annual event coming up in February. I'm happy to, I'll be there ready to talk and talk shop and talk, investing. And I think 2025 is going to be a great year for people that take action. And I'm more excited than ever. So I'm excited to see everybody again, because I know this event's going to be even bigger than last event. And last event was huge. It was my favorite event for the year for sure. So this year I'm interested to learn about some of the stuff that's going to be happening as you're finalizing your plan. So that's exciting.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you, man. We'll see you in Vegas.
Thank you.
Take care. Yep.